Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube. It's Jeffrey Guy back again with another episode of Kites Curiosities, a history-making moment in YouTube history, because today, for the first time ever of any video that I could ever find, we have and we will be featuring all 5 issues of the Next Man comic book series from Comico. Yes, you heard it all correctly. I found all 5 of the issues in a dollar bin recently. And every video I've looked up on YouTube about Next Man, usually it's issues 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, or 4 and 5, but never are they all featured together until today. I feel like on top of the world that this is a historic moment in comic book history on YouTube. But first, I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. We've picked up some subscribers recently. I haven't been making any videos because I've been in bad shape. I was in the hospital for having this condition called pleural effusion. Now, if you don't know what pleural effusion is, what that is basically is a buildup of fluid in the space between your chest cavity and your lungs. And it builds up, and pushes on your lung and causes some of the most tremendous pain that you will ever have in your lifetime. I was hospitalized. I couldn't lay down flat on my back. It was just painful. Oh, it was just awful. And I had that, and that's what that looks like. Just a buildup of gunky, yellow, greenish goop right here in your lungs that has nowhere to go. And so it developed into pneumonia. I had to take some antibiotics and some painkillers, muscle relaxers to get all of that inflammation down to where I can cough it all out and get it expelled out. It turned into pneumonia, and man, I just ain't felt myself for about 2.5 weeks. But finally feeling better now, so we're gonna get back at it. So it's gonna be a comic book review video today. Still no autographs in the mail. Haven't gotten any in a while, so it's gonna be a very travel heavy video presence, and a very comic heavy video presence here for the next couple of weeks until I can get some of them TTM requests in. But anyway, on to this story here. Next Man. If you ever find this series, I encourage you to get it. It is absolutely fabulous. It is some of the best late 80s cheese independent comics stories that I've ever read. It's very, very good. This was supposed to be an ongoing series, but it got canceled due to low sales. And the only thing I can think of is, Comico wasn't a very big company, didn't have a lot of name recognition out there, but this book they put out was very, very good. And so here's the story of the Next Man. It's the story of Mr. David Boyd. This guy right here. Right here. He's right here. Here he is on the motorcycle with this good-looking red-headed woman right here. He is not featured on the cover of this issue. Well, there he is right there. There he is, just a headshot. But it follows the story of this guy named David Boyd. And the story is kind of a mashup between Captain America and RoboCop. I mean, it's a weird story, but very, very entertaining. But David Boyd is a Vietnam veteran. He's fighting in the war of Vietnam, and he is killed, or partially killed, I should say. Barely clinging to life, and he's brought back to the Army base as a test subject for this military operation called Stepping Stone. And Operation Stepping Stone is a secret military government program to create what is known as the Next Generation Man, or for short, the Next Man, that we will have in the military and CIA and FBI and all that good stuff. So David Boyd, he finds himself after he's comes to, I don't want to spoil the story too much, but he comes to and he finds himself in this suit, and he finds himself with all of these superhuman powers. And he goes out and he's doing some little missions and things, and he's feeling great about himself. But well, he finds out that he's going to be basically a stooge for the government, and he's going to be doing all these secret government missions. And he's like, no, I am not going to be doing your dirty work. And the government's like, well, why not? And he's like, because I just don't want to. I've seen what war does in Vietnam, and I just don't want no part of it. So he rebels and goes on a quest to shut down Operation Stepping Stone. So as you can see on the covers, he's being targeted as he escapes. He finds him. He makes an awful discovery in a lab somewhere. He also meets an arch nemesis here, which is another Next Man. And then right here, he is on a motorcycle escaping government trying to kill him. And then this really weird story here at the end. Now, Next Man was written by Roger McKenzie. And Roger McKenzie, he's the guy that partnered with Frank Miller on that great Daredevil run in the late 70s to the early 80s, from 78 to 78, 79, 80, and a little bit in 82. So they produced some fantastic work together, Roger McKenzie and Frank Miller. And this story is written a lot like that. And so this is really, really good story. And the artist was this guy named Vince Argondesi, I think is how you would say. Vince Argondesi. Vince Argondesi, he was, well, first of all, he passed away in 2018. So God bless you, Vince Argondesi. He was heavily influenced by Jack Kirby, and as you can see by these covers, they're very, Kirby-esque type drawings. You can see all the different things and just the different action and I love these covers. They're just fantastic. And the art inside, we'll take a look at it here in a minute. The art inside is really, really good as well. Vince Argondesi, y'all might know he worked on some of those Infinity Inc. Comics. He had a couple works in that, and worked on some other things too, and just never really hit his stride, I don't think, and had like a breakout comic to my knowledge. When I was, researching the creators of all this and then at the bottom right here, Jerry Ordway. I think maybe he was the colorist in some of these issues. But anyway, if you find them, look them up, research them and stuff. Great story. It leaves you with a cliffhanger in issue 5, because it got canceled and it didn't get to finish. I want to say there was plans for this to be, I think, between 13 and 19 issues. So you don't get a full complete story, but enough of a story, in my opinion, to kind of help you create what happens next. Use your imagination to kind of finish this story out. So let's pause the video, take a break, and start opening these up and take a look at some of the internal art here in these books. This is from issue 1, this nice big splash page right here. Lots of action going on. The colors, I mean, I love it. I just absolutely love it. Issue 2, this big giant splash page of this big explosion that happens. And you can see the panels, how, you know, kind of the influence of Jack Kirby on Vince Argondesi's artwork. Issue 3, look at that, just Next Man just exploding out of the window, flying away, just escaping the government again. Just in the backgrounds, it's simple, it's minimalist, but it's captivating. It's like the focal point is Next Man. I don't need to be distracted by everything in the background. That's what I love about this comic. And it's like this all the way through. This is the end of issue 4. Big motorcycle chase with jets, missiles. It's just absolutely wild. But again, minimal background and more focus on the characters at hand. And I love it. It's so simple, but yet so inviting, I guess, would be the best way to describe that. At least me, it left me wanting more each issue. There's a bunch of splash pages in issue 5, but I wanted to show you some of these panels, the way the panels are done, and there is so much going on, and the action just leaps off of this page, or pages, I should say. Just phenomenal work. I love it. It's just, like I said, good 80s cheap entertainment, folks. That's the best way to describe it. And you'll like it. It's a great story. So there you have it. That is my take on the Next Man series by Comico. To me, it's beautiful. 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It's an easy story to read. It's captivating. It's intriguing. It's good. I just hate that Roger McKenzie and Vince Argondesi didn't get to see their work come through to completion. I believe Roger McKenzie is still with us, and I would love to see him get another crack at this and, finish up the story, whether it's, 5 issues, 10 issues, or ever how many issues he had planned. Hopefully he still has this story in his bank. And Roger, if you're out there, if you happen to be watching this video, if there's anything I can do to help get the word out on this fantastic comic story, just let me know. So, folks, you can find these in dollar bins. The trick is finding a complete set of them. And I was just fortunate. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time and found these. Most of the time when I do find Next Man comics, it's, you're missing 2 or 3 of the issues and you can't get them all in one swipe. So, but anyway, tell me what y'all think. That's my synopsis on Next Man. But y'all tell me what you think about Next Man. Are y'all interested? Are y'all going to go dollar bin diving and hunt this series down? I'm telling you, folks, it is absolutely phenomenal. You will not regret it. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Till next time, y'all take care now. Have a good one. Bye.